I'm Officer Dave Solis, previously San Jose Badge 3713, Forever Academy Class 3. Michael was part of that Academy Class 3. We came together January 2001, a bunch of strangers, scared, afraid. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. Most of us were kids, except for about two. We're old as dirt. Norio and Stan had nothing to do with you guys. But still, we were strangers, sizing each other up. We didn't know what was going on. I remember the first time that I noticed Mike. We were in class, and we had instruction on some type of firearm, law, or weapon, something so obscure and ridiculous that you would never use in our career. And he got into an argument with the instructor about it. I remember thinking to myself, who is this guy? What is he doing? Shut up. You're going to get yourself kicked out of here. But no, he kept going. And I think that thought process carried throughout our academy for that next 15 seconds of arguing. I just remember thinking to myself, who is this guy? We took a quick break. The instructor came back 10 minutes later, apologized to the class, because of course Mike was right. And I'm telling you, it was a section that is in a fortune cookie at the bottom of the ocean somewhere. You'd never use it. And that's who I realized that very second who Mike was. He was Yoda. I was told by several academy mates as we were talking about Mike, the way they were introduced to him was during our mat room grappling time, which was a thumb to the back of the ear, which shot pain down the course of their entire bodies by Mike, which had absolutely nothing to do with what we were learning that day. And that's when we also found out that he was this Jedi Jiu-Jitsu guy. But we were glad to have him on our side. And forget about marching and coordination at that time. He marched like a duck with 3 legs on crutches. It was a mess every time. We laughed, we cried, and we worked together, and eventually he worked it out. We became friends throughout the course of the academy. We evolved from strangers. We studied together, we lived together, we partied together when we probably should have been studying together. By the end of the academy, we were family. We were bound Class 3, family for life. We knew it. There was something about our class that was different from everything else. We were pretty tight. We got thrust out onto the street, went through our training, and not long after, we lost our first family member, Jeff Fontana. That rocked us to the core, like I cannot tell you. A lot of us reconsidered what we were doing for a living. We realized this was not a game, this is real life. And we changed the way we lived that day forever. We became even closer together. Class 3 was stitched together, closer than ever. Here we are 14 years later. We lost another family member. Here we are again, Class 3, welding ourselves together. My Mike paid the ultimate sacrifice doing exactly what he loved, what he trained for since day one of the academy. He died doing exactly what he loved to do. There's not many of us that can say that, or will be able to say that in this world. When we lose somebody suddenly like this, we often ask ourselves, we beat up on ourselves, to be honest with you. Why didn't I tell that person I loved them? Why didn't I tell them I appreciated them? All the things we think about, what we wanted to say, what we should have said, what we'll never be able to say. We didn't get to do that with Mike based on the way that he was taken from us. But we are here surviving him. And I think that one of the ways that we can honor Mike is choose to live differently. We didn't get to do those things with Mike, but we can do it with the people that we love today. We can do it with our wives. We can do it with our husbands, our family, our friends. Tell them you appreciate them. Tell them you love them, because we don't know when they're going to be taken away. Choose to live differently. We can honor Mike in that way. We're gathered together here at the Shark Tank. Normally, people come here to scream and cheer for their heroes, their athletes, their movie stars, whatever, singers. Obviously, this is something much different, and to me, much more important. I believe that Mike's looking down on us right now, and he's watching us. And I believe truly in my heart that he can hear this. So what I'd like to do in a minute is I'd like us all to take that opportunity to tell Mike that we appreciate him and that we loved him. In a minute, what I want us to do is I want to give Mike a standing ovation for the life that he lived and for the life that he gave. And if there's anything you want to say, that you love him, you miss him, whatever, say it out loud, and let's rock this place. Because this is much more important than a game. This is real life. So if you would with me on the count of 3, I want to give Mike a standing ovation for the awesome life that he gave for us. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys. I wanted to just say something before I end this to those of you who are out there right now that are either here or watching this, that are thinking of being a police officer, if you just started the academy or you're about to graduate. Don't quit. Don't let this make you quit. Choose to live differently. It's this that brings us together to make us stronger. Everybody has a choice to decide how they want to deal with this. But if you're considering quitting, you're doing yourself a disservice. This will build strength, wisdom, character that you can't get from a TV or a game show. This is real life. I urge you not to quit. Push forward. Keep going. Do not quit. To Mike, we thank you for your life and your sacrifice for us. Death did not make you a hero. You were already a hero while you lived. You are forever stitched to us, bonded to us, and now your heart will beat through ours. Thank you.